the other time. Well, they ran over C9, but rewind is a pretty powerful thing.
Yeah. Well, we are into the rig draft for game number 3. It's going to be uplink on precinct. Now, remember, in the best of 5s here at Infinite Warfare, we're only playing 3 game modes. We go hardpoint, search and destroy, uplink, and then we run back the hardpoint and S&D. Everything you really expect to come out here. Reactive armor back onto Goonjar. He's got that shockwave ability for the ground pound. Also, rewind propulsion in the hands of Aches. That power duo in the payload trade combo. And we always laugh about this because back in the weapon draft, when that was in, Aches somehow winds up being the guy running arguably the best weapon. He's always got the tools he needs to. Team, you think that's just Aches telling his teammates, I'm running what I want to run, give me rewind, give me propulsion?
Most definitely. Pat gets what he wants
yeah, right.
whatever team he's on, or there's going to be problems. So making sure everyone's comfortable is the most important thing.
Well, Aches and crew up 2-0. Can TK mount the comeback? Let's find out. Casters, take it away.
All right, thank you, boys. Great stuff as always. We're hopping right now into the uplink. This is where they may be able to close things out. We're going to start it off with Aches.
Yeah, and it's actually a funny story. We have a little bit of a group chat that we kind of frequent. We talk. It's like me, you, Aches, Teet, Merc, and I know Aches, when the weapon draft was a thing, he was basically in our group chat, and he was like, I'm going to figure out a way to get the K-Bar. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to figure out a way. But now everybody can run it, doesn't have to throw his teammates under the bus to try and get that weapon. Not right away. It's going to be a score from Team Kaliber as they put 2 points on the board. They are on the side where you usually will see more points being put up, attacking, over towards that back alley.
Well, what's changed for you? Because I know the uplink positioning changed a little bit. Obviously, the one in, Garden,
yes.
It's kind of back around the corner a little bit more, not kind of right at the top of the steps. Does that make it a little bit even more favor for this side, I guess? And kind of more difficult to get to, or is it easier if you push through the back kind of statue side?
Well, I think on the side, if you're Cloud9, it makes it a little easier to get 1-point throws. Like you can just get into lobby, grab drone, and just bring it towards that top side of the minimap and maybe get off a 1-point throw. But I still feel like the side that TK is on, it's just so advantageous to be able to just push through this area. I mean, look, if they went down the mid-street and they pick up some kills and just spawn Cloud9 in the back, you can create a really nice spawn trap and keep things going. But it's going to be a TK with the drone ticket. They're going to go for a 1-point throw, and it's going to be Happy connecting. So they get 3 early points here. So TK looking very good so far in uplink.
Solid start. This is what they need in the opening 90 seconds. Grenades out, trying to push them back as they're coming through mid-hall. Colchan able to find one. I don't know if he realizes there were 2 more there, but let's get over the lobby because it was Lacefield getting in towards lobby. He gets dropped almost immediately. It's going to be drone control yet again. It's Theory tossing it forward, gunning him with the OSA. God, that thing is powerful at close range. And if they can find this kill and ticket, they've got, oh, dear Lord, it is very, very strong. As they find yet another, now they may work forward. The dunk gets it through just in time, and his teammate covers him in the back. They're able to spawn them out and back out. Is exactly what you have to do if you're TK.
Yeah, Theory just picks up 2 big kills there, opens up enough space that you're able to get in with the drone. Aches spawns up, he's able to take out the drone carrier, but not before he's able to put in a 2-point play. And you just see how dangerous it is when you spawn in that back alley. Cloud9, they need to get some of their base control, and then they just need to fight out. You had no problem with Lacefield sitting up by ticket and just kind of camping this area, just patrolling it, making sure TK doesn't get advantage of it.
Exactly, exactly. Well, now maybe Cloud9 can get pushed out a little bit. Ricky's gotten forward, hit with a jammer, but they're still able to, well, get pushed out more than they've been able to over the past 2.5 minutes at least. They're finally at a ticket and out of the alleyway. Now can they find some kills to maybe get something on the board, getting the wall banked, I believe, here is Lacefield. Putting some shots down. Look at how many arrows on the minimap are right here around lobby and drone spawn. It's basically a 4-on-4, but it is going to come out to the side of Cloud9 as everybody drops. Sorry, comes outside of TK as everyone from Cloud9 drops, and now they've got a good chance for points. It was Theory pushing ahead. Colchan, if he would have picked up that kill, Colchan likely was going to push forward.
Yeah, Ricky picks up a big kill on Theory in the back of the base, but it's still going to give Colchan an opportunity to get a 1-point throw off, but it's going to be intercepted by Assault. So Assault in midair, able to pick it off, and now Cloud9 has the advantage, and you see where the change in goal can come into play. You see TK, they have to wrap back. Now it's going to be Aches inside lobby. If he can pick up this kill, you think about rerouting the drone through lobby and potentially going around for a 2-point play. But they're still going to try and force things around the back. They have a 3v2 scenario here, but they lose a bunch of gunfights, and TK should be able to stabilize on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think it was just Ricky that was left there. Yeah, Ricky the only one up. He's trying to battle around the back, but not able to do it. So still a goose egg for Cloud9. What do they need to do differently, or is this just sort of the nature of this map, right?
Well,
I mean, you just want to kind of hold your own to some degree?
Look, I believe it's the nature of the map. I think, look, you would want to ideally have a closer score. Like 5-0 is a pretty significant lead going into the second half. If you're Cloud9, you at least want to put a point on the board, like get it to where you're only down 2 dunks, because you saw how fast TK rallied those scores. You can easily do that, but It's going to be Lacefield taking out Goonjar Colchan on the defensive end here, just trying to hold this control, because if Cloud9 gets control of this area, you're going to spawn the guys on TK all the way in that bottom side of your mini-map to the left, and then you're just going to be able to just run that drone right in.
See, I was thinking, I can't remember the matchup that I was watching scrims the other day, but I felt like this map was starting to become a little bit more 50-50, at least the gameplay I saw. I saw a lot of points getting pushed up on garden side if you got control, but this matchup has showed exactly why it's so difficult. I mean, Cloud9 has had, what, one opportunity to maybe score here?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's when the goal comes out a little bit further, you just have a little bit more room to operate in the back on the defensive end for TK, where you can play those angles from far away, and it's very difficult because Cloud9, you got to win like 2 or 3 waves of engagements to be able to get in.
And we haven't seen them try to push it, you know, through gas over to like Cherry Blossom at all. I mean, it's all been trying to push to the back here at the statue.
Yeah, they've been a one-trick pony. I mean, they have not tried to do anything else here. And maybe they just kind of know that they're not great on this side. Maybe they're just kind of waiting for the next side. But with TK up 5-0, it's going to be very difficult for C9 to make a comeback.
Well, they just need to attack early, like you saw TK do. They had 3 of their points in the opening minute and a half. So some damage done early. I don't think 5 is impossible by any means to overcome, especially if they have them pinned like that. I mean, thinking how lopsided it was from a control standpoint, I mean, maybe TK should have a little bit more of an edge.
Yeah, you would think. Nah, it'll be Cloud9 now on the side where we see most of the points going on the board, but I feel like they need a good opening break and at least a 1-point play here early to really put themselves back into the action.
All right, well, let's see if they can do it. Jammer's out. Lacefield tag, but starting to push through the back.
You've seen TK off the beginning here, Maeve. It's an interesting strategy where they didn't even send anybody over towards lobby. It seems like they were just going to give drone control to C9 and then just fight in their streets area and over by Cherry Blossom. But look at this. They've just given up the base to Assault. This is going to be a free 2-point play here, and Cloud9 gets on the board within the first 30 seconds. I mean, that is as bad as a start you can have for Team Cal.
It's pretty identical to what we saw TK do, right? They were able to get the points up quickly on their favored side. Now the damage being done by Cloud9. But do you, I guess, kind of question what they tried to do off the rip?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you're dominating the kill feed in the first half, right? You're being the aggressor, you're winning most of the gunfights. It's like, why come out and be so passive in the second half? Like, why change up what's working? You give up those 2 points for basically nothing right away without even contesting it. I feel like it could have been played a lot better from Team Caliber.
Well, see, now you're going to see, we didn't see this once from Cloud9, right? Trying to push kind of through restaurants here, come around the back. He's got some help in front. Surely this will be points. Should have a dunk. No one to contest here. Great job from TK. They did what Cloud9 couldn't do, and that was put up points from this side. Now with one player up from either team, it's kind of a full reset here.
Yeah, it's a fairly easy score there from Team Caliber. Nobody getting in Theory's way as he brings it in for points, and now Happy's going to have drone in hand. He's going to take it over by Cherry Blossom as well. We'll see what Cloud9 does on the defensive end. You see they're pretty spread out right now. Now TK coming on an aggressive push.
It's funny seeing how the two teams, I guess how differing their attacks are from this side. It certainly looks a lot better right now as Happy is going to pick up 2. I didn't even realize he found that first kill, and that should open things up for Goon. He's coming in, using the wall runs, and through another dunk for TK, staying alive in this series.
TK just looks so much more coordinated than the side of Cloud9. I mean, you're looking at the mini-map, right? Just trying to figure out what's going on. And the side of Cloud9, I mean, sometimes you'll see a player rep back. Then one player's going towards lobby. I mean, look at it right now. You see,
there's a bloodbath.
Yeah, you just see players just kind of going everywhere. 2 guys go back on defense. 1 guy goes to lobby just to set up to watch, I don't know, maybe the flank. Nobody's coming there.
It may be warden time as well. Drops before he can get it.
But Cloud9 just seems like they're a little bit flustered, a little bit unorganized here in uplink.
Well, yeah, I mean, Team Caliber definitely looks like the superior team here. And TK, I mean, with this roster, are you shocked that they would be good at something like an uplink?
No.
I mean, I'm not too surprised.
No, I think you look at Happy last year, obviously, you know, one of the more creative players with the wall runs and using the movement mechanics to get off those 1-point throws, and then Colchan the same way. But it obviously does help when you have Goonjar just completely dominating the kill feed. I mean, 28 and 16 right now, just really being a force. Well, we talked about that a little bit in the pregame, where Happy, if he plays consistent, like, we'll see those explosive TK games like they had at XP last year. It's just whether he can do it, like, on a consistent basis, game in and game out.
Colchan trying to hunt here as he was behind 3 players, but finally you have drone control and pressure coming forward for Cloud9. They've got it in the mid-street. Lacefield looking for some kills, able to find 1 there eventually as he shuts down the payload, so that's a reason you saw a little bit of a difficult fight. I think reactive being used there to kind of make that one a little bit trickier, but as that fight goes down, once again, it's TK in control, and they're looking for another dunk.
And I know you saw Cloud9, they didn't put any points on the board in the first half. TK's done a fantastic job from this side and just using that different route, going through Cherry Blossoms over by construction, taking the drone that way. that Cloud9, maybe they regret forcing that drone up through statue.
This is 100% the most lopsided game we've seen of the series. I know the hard
Without
point
doubt.
wasn't exactly close, but there has been no offense from Cloud9. One score, one attempted push kind of when you saw them on the other side. There's been nothing.
And to be honest,
this is a spanking.
And to be honest, the 2 points that Cloud9 got, I would kind of attribute it more to TK just coming out at the beginning of the half and just playing a really odd strategy.
Yeah.
Just something that didn't really make much sense. It's like once TK got like control of their base and stabilized, it's just been all Team Kaliber from there on out.
Yeah, this is done. 50 seconds left, up 9. There is nothing Cloud9 can do. We are at the very least going to be seeing a game 4 here, but you know, you saw that first hard point. Definitely at least severely favored for Cloud9, but now that both teams have had a little bit of time to get acclimated, maybe a little bit more warm-up time here for TK, you expect the game 4 to be a bit closer.
Without a doubt. I do think, though, if you're Cloud9, you still feel like you're in a really good spot in the series, going into hard point, something where you can control the game a little bit more. You see Theory, he's going to bust out the overdrive here. He should be able to put some more points on the board. It's going to be only a 1-point play as the drone falls into the goal. But it'll be TK up 10. 17 seconds left, no chance of a comeback from Cloud9, and to be quite honest, the score says 12-2. It really should be like 12-0. Like it should have been a shutout for Team Kaliber, which Cloud9 just did not look good here in precinct uplink.
So what are your comms like right now if you're Cloud9? If you've had control of the series, I mean, the SD was really close, but went to round 10 kind of in that 1v1 for eggs, but what are the comms like? I mean, do you still feel good about the series? Do you think they're to get down, maybe attack each other a little bit after being spanked like that?
I think you feel really good about the series. I think you're still in a really good spot. If you are Cloud9, I think you just need to look at that one. And to be honest, I mean, sometimes you just have a little bit of a throwaway game where it just doesn't go your way. You're just not, there's no synergy between the players. It's like, I feel like if you're Cloud9, you just got to be like, guys, look, we were awful during that. We'll go fix it later. Let's focus on this next hard point, get out of this series, and set ourselves up in